Hey guys, what's up? Sorry it's been like forever and a day since I recorded. This is, I still don't, I have this issue with my camera. Even right now, as I'm talking to you, it's telling me that I have 5 minutes and then it's gonna shut off, and I don't know why that is. So I probably have to make like a couple videos and smush them together, which, whatever, I figured out how to do that, so it's not so bad. Plus, I'm not sure exactly how long I'm gonna be talking. Because I don't have a one case video to do right now. I want to talk about what's been going on with a couple of different things. Well, first off, let's just say hallelujah that the witch mothers are gone for life. They're in jail. We're never gonna have to worry about them again. That would be Miss Leticia Stauch, who can I propose that we change by Felicia to by Leticia? Because, wow, I hate that woman. And she is gone. She's going to be doing life times 2, and then an additional 12 years for murdering poor little Gannon. And not just, like, murdering him in, like, a painless way. She was horrible. She beat him with a baseball bat. She shot him 3 times. She stabbed him, like, 18 times. What a fucking psychopath. Anyway, I'm glad she's done and gone. Then there's Lori Vallow, who, Lori Daybell, let me say. I really don't like it when people call her Lori Vallow, because poor Charles Vallow. That man, he did not deserve to be killed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad that they're going to try her for that also. However, I don't believe... What sucks is that she's not going to get death. She's not going to get death, even though they have death in, Arizona for murder. They don't have it for conspiracy to murder, and she didn't actually pull the trigger, so it sucks because her brother Alex, who actually did pull the trigger, is dead, so he won't face justice, and she is just probably gonna get another life sentence, which she didn't even get sentenced yet for killing her 2 children and her husband's ex-wife, or her husband's wife, rather. He wasn't even divorced from her. He just killed her instead of divorcing her, which, God, why do men do that? You know, Chris Watts. Okay. Speaking of Chris Watts, on to the thing that I really want to discuss. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are following Idaho 4. I have been following Idaho 4 since it happened. Like, I'm sorry, I feel like I have something in my eye and it's bugging me out. Anyway, I've been following the case since it happened, right? And when they arrested Bryan Kohberger and put out the probable cause affidavit, I was like, boom, we are done. They got him. No doubt in my mind, he's the one. End of story. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I still think he's the one. Granted, I'm not going to stop thinking he did it. But I don't know if he did it alone anymore. Because, it's just a very small window of time that he had to begin with. Like, he, had to have killed those people in, like, 4 minutes. When you, like, really break down the timeline of the, like, the camera footage of the car leaving and the camera footage of the car parking and the, like, the statements from witnesses, the Ring doorbell cameras, just everything that happened surrounding the murders, he had to have done it so freaking fast, and I just don't know if that's possible, right? Alright, but the thing that's really got me is that there's a couple of YouTube channels now that have been putting out information coming from a student who, we don't have his real name, but they're calling him Dave, like, just so they can call him something, I guess. That's not his name. But the dude was in the same house as Kaylee's boyfriend Jack and the bartender Adam. Now, you guys remember, I don't know if you remember, but let me refresh your memories. When Kaylee and Maddie were seen at the bar, the corner club, Jack was there also. Jack, Kaylee's boyfriend, the one that she shares the dog with and made all the phone calls to. Then they left the corner club, right? And they went to the grub truck. I'm gonna have to restart my camera. It's about to shut off. Alright, here we go. So, they get to the grub truck, or rather, they're walking to the grub truck, and they're caught on camera talking to Jack S., who just walked them there to make sure they got there safely, right? And Maddie's clearly heard saying, I told Adam everything. Adam is the bartender, right? Now, they're saying that, you know, possibly what Maddie told Adam has something to do with drugs, right? Now, I don't know, okay? But this is what's starting to go around, okay? They're starting to say that there was these people, this couple, this girl named Emma and this guy named Demetrius. I'll see if I can get a picture and stick it up here for you. Now, they're both in jail right now because they're drug dealers, okay? They're a drug dealing couple. And they're from Pullman, where Bryan is from, Kohberger, right? Now, they had both at some time, well, not for sure Demetrius, but definitely Emma had at some point been in and out of the Idaho 4 house. She had been friends with someone that used to be roommates with Maddie, okay? Are you following me? This is, I know, crazy, right? My camera is now telling me that I have 2 minutes. I'm going to throw this thing in the garbage. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to keep restarting it. So, anyway. There's one of the, body cam videos that came out of a previous party at the house. And clearly as the cops pulling in to the driveway of the Idaho 4 house, you see these 2 girls walking out of the driveway. And the one girl looks exactly like this Emma chick, right? And then later in the night, that same girl was pulled over again in her own car, and she's wearing the same thing as the girl walking from the party. So I think that's her, right? Okay. So, I'll see if I can find, like, little stills from those, like, from the body cam of the party and then the body cam of the traffic stop, because it really does look like that's her. Now, I don't care, you know, it's not the same night of the party, whatever, but it just shows that, like, this Emma chick had at some point been in and out of that house. Alright, so, later on, after the Idaho 4 case, like, after the kids were killed and whatnot, there's another kid by the name of Aiden Young, who, is dead from a fentanyl overdose, and the drugs came from the couple, and that is why the couple is currently in jail. Don't know if they're gonna, like, you know, get, like, murder, or I don't know, like, I don't know how that all works. Like, are they actually prosecuting drug dealers? I mean, like, they didn't force the kid to take the drugs, you know? I mean, granted, like, it sucks, and I really, like, hope that they, can prosecute, but I don't know how that works. Like, I know a lot of, like, I see a lot of these parents that their kids overdose and they want to, like, go after the drug dealers, but you know what? Your kid took the drug, dude. Like, you can't, like, I don't know. I'm on the fence with how I feel about that. I mean, yes, drug dealers are bad, and, you know, fentanyl's horrible and it's killing lots of people, but these people are taking the drugs on their own. Nobody is shoving them down their throats. They're not forcing them to take the drugs. So, you know, like, I'm on the fence. I'm not sure how I feel about it. There's Willow. But, so these people are in jail, and now there's, like, these rumors going around that Xana was selling drugs for Emma. I know. I'm like, what the hell is... I don't know where all this shit's coming from. But also, do you guys remember there's also another police body cam video that was released that was from the band field, which is directly across the street from the Idaho 4 house. The field that's in between their house and Ethan's fraternity house is called the band field. You know, like band, like do-do-do-do. And there were these 3 kids that were stopped by the cops in the field that night because they were underage. And like in the video, you can see the house behind them, you know, like, and you can see people walking and blah blah blah. And it was like everybody was watching the video trying to figure out if you could see the Elantra and all this other shit. Well, one of those 3 kids said that when the cops just, like, drove up on them, he ditched some shit in the bushes, like in the grass in the bushes on the field somewhere. And he was, you know, after they dealt with the cops and went on their little way, these kids proceeded to get extremely fucked up, like drinking and other things. They didn't specify exactly what. But now, this is all coming from this Dave person, who, Dave is a fraternity person of the University of Idaho, who lives there in the area and has, like, a direct view of the house from his window, the Idaho 4 house. I'm not sure exactly which building he lives in, but there's a YouTuber, The Drunk Turkey Show, who did a video call with this kid, and the kid put his phone out the window and you could clearly see there's the house, right? So he's not lying about where he lives. So he says that that kid later on in the morning at like between 9 and 9:30, he went back to the band field to like look in the grass to try to find what he ditched. All right, now listen to this part. During that little window of time between 9 and 9:30, now mind you, he admits he was fucked up. He was like all fucked up all night, drinking, doing drugs, whatever. And he's in the grass like looking for whatever it was he ditched, probably a bag of weed or coke or something. So he's like looking around and he happens to see a dude dressed all in black, tall as shit, muscular but not built, bushy eyebrows. What the fuck? That sounds exactly like Kohberger to me. Alright? So and you know, also in the probable cause affidavit, it specifically says that Kohberger was, he has his phone tracking him and video, like, from traffic lights and etc. They could follow him. The cops already know that he went, like, after he did the murders at like 4 a.m., he went home, but then around 9, dude came back. He like left his house in Pullman, drove all the way out there, back to Moscow, all the way, it's only like 10 minutes, but you know, he drove back, and he was in that area for 12 minutes, and then he went home again. So, like, speculation was that either he was looking for the sheath, because he realized he lost it, or he was just, like, you know, checking it out to see if the cops were there or if they've been called and whatnot. So, the dude said, like, that he can't promise you it was Kohberger or anything, but that description sounds awfully like him. And apparently Kohberger was also looking for something. Like, I personally think the sheath. Because I'm pretty sure, like, my speculation is Bryan got home and was like, holy fuck, I lost my sheath. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of what I was thinking. And maybe he thought, I can go back there before they even wake up and get it to, you know, so I don't get caught. Because that's how that's how they have his DNA, is from the little snap on the sheath. Right? So, now, all of this is, like, crazy, right? But, all the way back in the beginning, there was also this woman named Kim, who called in to some YouTuber, I can't remember which one, and claimed that her daughter she's I think she's a Washington student, like same as Kohberger. And she was involved and so was this Dave dude. They both were getting group text messages and Snapchats, right? Now, Snapchats apparently go away. Like, if you don't take a screenshot, it's gone. You can't go back and look it up and see past ones. Like, they come, they go. So that sucks, because that stuff's untraceable now. We can't get it. But the text messages, these group texts that were going out, were like, people knew. Kids knew. A lot of people knew that those kids had been murdered in that house as early as 10 a.m. And other people are saying 9:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m. That Dave dude said he was leaving the house and now he's the alibi for Adam and Jack, right? He said he was leaving there at like 7:30 in the morning to drive to Pullman to pick up his girlfriend. So he would have seen shit, possibly. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all, the shit's all coming out. And it's like, my whole thing is, all these people that are talking now are claiming they were not questioned by the cops. The cops never checked, like, the garbage cans at their houses, or, well, not the Washington places, but, you know, like, the Dave kid. Like, what is happening here with this case? It's a fucking shit show. I think, personally, so maybe it is possible that a lot of people knew before they called the cops, and they were trying to hide shit, you know, like, go through and make sure there's no paraphernalia or anything left laying out before they called the cops, but that's not that bad, if you ask me. Like, I mean, yes, like, a bunch of dead bodies and you're gonna make sure the house is good before you call the cops is fucked up, right? But it's not like they didn't kill anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what to believe. And I want to go, like, my whole point of telling you guys this story is that the Dave guy, and the place that this all started, is on a YouTube channel called Truth and Transparency. And then I found out who the fuck is behind that channel. Oh, Lord, I can't. There is a person who infuriated me during the Chris Watts stuff that was going on. I don't know how many of you guys followed that, but remember, Chris Watts pled guilty. Alright, that's the first thing I'm going to say. The dude said that he did it. At first, he tried to say that Shanann killed the kids, and he flipped out, and he killed her, right? And then he was like, yeah, no, that's not what happened. And he decided he wanted to clear Shanann's name, because it's fucked up that he even said that. He said it because the cop gave him the idea to. Like, he didn't know what the fuck he was going to do. He wasn't planning to confess at all. But then the cop gave him that info. Like, she was like, oh, maybe it was an accident, and oh, maybe you saw that, you know, and that's where he got the idea. He's not that creative. Chris Watts is a fucked up idiot. But there was this woman named Lana, and there's another woman named Kim, and they, for some reason, started talking to Chris Watts's mother and father, and they decided that they were going to believe that Shanann was the one who killed the kids, right? Even though Chris said, no, that's not what happened. I made it up, you know. This Lana chick, she did some really disgusting shit, alright? Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I was mortified, disgusted, wanted to puke. Like, you know how Shanann Watts was a very avid Facebook Live person because she sold Thrive and she did it through her social media. So she's online all the time making videos and trying to sell her stuff, right? It's her fucking job. And she was damn good at it. The woman was driving like a gorgeous car, and they went on vacations all over the place and business trips, and that house was fucking gorgeous, alright? And yeah, Chris had a decent job, but Shanann worked her ass off. And that's not like an easy thing to do, considering that she had lupus and 2 little babies, okay? That chick was an amazing woman, okay? And this Lana bitch had the nerve to make videos and pretend to be her and call, I'm Shazam. Fucking, oh my god, it was so disgusting, you guys. And then, to make matters even worse, like a million times worse, the bitch dressed up as dead Shanann for Halloween and dressed her kid up as dead Bella. Are you fucking kidding me? She did this. I'm not making it up. It all really happened, I swear on my life. And then, she finds out there's this thing called a 35C in Colorado, right? It's like some kind of like Hail Mary thing where like someone can get out of jail if the crime is something or other. I don't know, but she like had Chris Watts' father convinced that they could overturn the sentence and get him out of jail. The bitch went to the courthouse to try to file one with Ronnie Watts. I am not kidding you. This all happened. And now that is the woman who these people are talking to. Dude. Yeah, I'm infuriated. I'm sickened. I want to throw up. Like, what the fuck? No. No, 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 no. This Kim woman, this Dave kid, whoever the fuck, stop talking to her. Call in to Drunk Turkey. Call in to JB Gunner. Call in to Harsh Reality. Do not talk to Truth and Transparency. That chick is a fucking psycho. I feel better now. I had to get that off my chest. But I don't know what's going on with the Idaho 4 case. I really don't. Like, the first preliminary hearing is coming up in June, and I cannot wait. Like, I really, really cannot wait to finally see that scumbag in court and hear why he should be exonerated. Alright? Like, maybe he didn't do it alone, but that dude is definitely fucking guilty. The DNA, all the, like, footage of his vehicle, and the other YouTubers like, well, show me the video, show me this. No, the cops don't have to show it to you. They have it. It wouldn't be in the probable cause affidavit if they didn't. So, hey. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I just was, like, so mad when I heard about this. Like, that chick has no business doing true crime videos. She has no business doing anything after the shit that she pulled with Shanann. Like, you that is like victim shaming in the absolute worst way. Like, I cannot ever forgive somebody for talking that kind of shit about that poor woman who was an amazing woman, amazing wife, amazing, like, mother. Fuck that lady. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Okay. So that's pretty much what's going on. Trying to think what else. Aiden Fucci's mom. Yeah, that's great too. She pled guilty because what else was she gonna do? I mean, really, she is guilty. They have her on video washing blood out of his pants. And then also at the police station trying to get your story straight. Oh, she's horrible. Like, how do you try? I'm sorry. Like I've said it before, but if my child murdered somebody, I'm turning her in. Sorry, I love you, kiddo, but bye. No. Nope. Especially as brutal as that was. Like, Aiden Fucci was a monster. It's like 118 stab wounds or something. I don't remember the number, but it's over 100 stab wounds. That's psycho shit. You know what I mean? Like, 16 or not, he's right where he needs to be. And the mom pled guilty, and she's got 5 years probation and 30 days in jail, and I am so happy. Like, so happy. So yeah, that bitch spent Mother's Day in jail, right where she should be, because Mother's Day, if you guys remember, is the day that Aiden decided to murder Tristan Bailey, which, horrible, that poor little girl. And again, her mother was at the sentencing, and it was great because she read the victim impact statement. It was awesome. Speaking of victim impact statements, I'm very interested to see Kay and Larry Woodcock do theirs against Lori Daybell. That's going to be great. And I'm not sure when, because they haven't sentenced her yet, but I cannot wait for that sentencing. Come here, show everybody your pretty harness. Come here. Show everybody. Say, Mommy got me a beautiful harness. That looks so cute. She does. She doesn't want to come, though. She's being a little bitch. But, yeah, so, like, it's getting nice outside, so she's got her little harness on, so I can take her out on her leash now. Yeah, that's pretty much what's up. I know it's been a while since I've been online, and I've just been dealing with some shit. I have someone very, very close to me is going through something horrible right now. And, like, I may have to be like a court witness, because charges are being filed. It has to do with child molesting. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. Let me tell you, it's not cool when you find out someone that you know and respect could be capable of that. And this is the second time that's happened to me in like a year. The other one though was just a guest at my hotel. This was somebody that was a relative of somebody that I was very close to. So it's like, I feel like I got stabbed in the heart. Like, it's so fucked up. But, you know, I say let karma do its thing. Let this person be punished. And in jail, we know what happens to chomos, don't we? So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also my mother and father are back from Florida, so my parents are back, and I've just not had a lot of time to want to be making videos. You know what I mean? I'll get back into the groove, but it's just been like, I'm having a lot of things going on lately. Like my little poison bottles. That's cool, right? Oh! Have you guys heard about that bitch who murdered her husband by poisoning him and then wrote a children's book? Oh my god. That's another one. Oh, what a mess. I think I'm going to do a full video on her. That's a fucked up case. But I had to jump on here to talk about this crazy bitch and her crazy new YouTube channel. It's not even new, but like, I didn't know that it was her. Like, I knew that the channel was there and other people were talking about it, but I didn't realize that is who it was, and it's fucking Lana. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Love ya. Thanks for being here. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.